On June 28, 1914, a pivotal moment in history took place. A young student Gavrilo Princip, just 19 years old, assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie, Duchess von Hohenberg. This event set off a cascade of events leading to a devastating conflict, known today as World War I. This war raged on for 4 years, claiming the lives of over 20 million people and bringing down mighty empires that had lasted for centuries. It spanned continents and involved many nations. It's tempting to think that if this single assassination could be undone, perhaps by traveling back in time, then the horrors of World War I might have been averted. However, the truth is more complex. Behind such a large-scale war, there's usually a web of interconnected reasons and causes. The assassination was merely the spark that ignited the powder keg. Join us today as we delve deeper into the intricate factors that led to World War I. In January 1916, a massive force of 140,000 soldiers prepared for battle. But to truly understand the backdrop of this gathering, we need to travel back to 1914 and look at the European map. In the past, Europe was very different. Big empires like the Austro-Hungarian, German, Russian, and Ottoman ruled large areas. Many European countries had kings or queens. But only 3 countries, France, Switzerland, and San Marino, were democracies. Also, there's a group of countries in Eastern Europe called the Balkan countries, which includes Serbia, Bosnia, Romania, and Bulgaria. In 1878, there was a war between the Russian Empire and the Ottoman Empire. The Russians helped the Balkan countries to become independent from the Ottomans. After the war, a treaty called the Treaty of Berlin was signed. This treaty said that the Austro-Hungarian Empire could look after Bosnia-Herzegovina for a while, but it was still officially part of the Ottoman Empire. However, by 1908, the Austro-Hungarian Empire took over Bosnia-Herzegovina completely. A drawing from that time shows the Ottoman leader looking very sad and weak, while the Austrian leader is taking Bosnia-Herzegovina for himself. This made the people in Bosnia very upset because they had been under the Ottomans for 400 years and now they were just taken over by another empire. People in Serbia were also angry about this. The Serbians and Bosnians are both part of a bigger group called the Slavs. Many Slavs wanted their own country. Some of these Slavs, especially in the south, even wanted to form a new country called South Slavic Nation. Serbia was upset with the Austro-Hungarian Empire because they felt like the empire was taking over lands where South Slavs lived, not just Bosnia. Before the Austro-Hungarian Empire took over Bosnia, their foreign minister talked to Russia's foreign minister. They asked Russia to be okay with their plan, and in return, they would let Russia take a specific region they wanted. On a map, there's the Black Sea to the north and the Sea of Marmara to the south. The Strait of Bosphorus connects these 2 seas and splits Istanbul into 2 parts. The Ottomans owned this important area. Russia wanted this part, so they made a deal with the Austro-Hungarian Empire: you don't oppose us taking this area, and we won't stop you from taking Bosnia. Both countries got what they wanted from the deal. But there was a problem. Many Slavic people lived in Russia, and they didn't like that the Austro-Hungarian Empire was taking over Bosnia, a Slavic land. Even though the Russian government had made a secret deal to allow this, public protests made them change their mind. They started to support Serbia, which was against the Austro-Hungarian control of Bosnia. In 1909, the Austro-Hungarian Empire asked Germany for help. They wanted to know if Germany would help them if they tried to take over Serbia and Russia tried to stop them. Germany said yes, they would help because they were allies. Russia then asked France for help. They told France that if the Austro-Hungarian Empire and Germany attacked Serbia, France should help Russia defend Serbia. But France said they weren't interested in getting involved in the Bosnia issue. Because of this, Russia had to accept Bosnia being taken over by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The threat of a big war, possibly a world war, was avoided for now. The Bosnians didn't like being taken over by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. They wanted freedom. A group of young revolutionaries, supported by Serbia, started a movement called Young Bosnia. Their goal was to create a united South Slavic nation, which they wanted to call Yugoslavia. The name means South Slavic. On June 28, 1914, Ferdinand, the Prince of Austria-Hungary, and his wife Sophie, visited Bosnia. During their visit, 6 revolutionaries planned to kill them. One of them, named Kabrinovic, threw a bomb at their car. But it missed and injured 20 other people instead. After this scare, Ferdinand decided to visit the hospital to see the injured people. But, on the way to the hospital, their car took a wrong turn. When they tried to correct their route, they ended up very close to one of the revolutionaries. Gavrilo Princip, a 19-year-old student, shot and killed Ferdinand and his wife, Sophie. Because he was under 20, the law said he couldn't get the death penalty. Instead, he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. During his trial, he said he wanted the South Slavs, including Bosnia, to be free and united as Yugoslavia. He didn't care which country Yugoslavia was part of, he just wanted freedom from Austria. The Austro-Hungarian Empire was furious about the assassination. They blamed Serbia and declared war on them. Russia stepped in to defend Serbia. When Germany saw Russia getting involved, they decided to help the Austro-Hungarian Empire. France then joined to support Russia and Serbia. This situation was shown in a drawing called the Chain of Friendship. Italy, originally an ally of Austria-Hungary and Germany, chose not to help them. Italy said the agreement they had was to defend each other if attacked, but Austria-Hungary and Germany were the ones attacking Serbia. The Ottoman Empire then supported Austria-Hungary because they didn't like Russia. Lastly, the UK got involved because they had an alliance, called the Triple Entente, with Russia and France. Later, the USA and Japan joined in to help Britain and France. Countries controlled by Britain, like India, also got involved. Britain used people from its colonies as soldiers. So, many Indians fought in World War I for Britain. And that's the beginning of World War I.